Hi, this is Jen, and welcome to Yoga One. Today we'll go through some yoga basics. You'll need a block and your mat today. Go ahead and start in child's pose. Heels and hips pressing together, arms reaching forward. Breath is deep. Take a moment to focus on what type of practice you'd like to have today. On your next breath in, come up onto your hands and knees and start to go through cat and cow. Inhale to open your heart and look towards the sky. And exhale to round down, looking between your arms and legs. Try to bring as much movement into your spine as feels comfortable in both directions. Take a few breaths here to go back and forth. As you exhale, press down into your hands, lifting your heart up tall. As you inhale, let your heart sink towards the floor, tailbone towards the sky, shoulders back. Now start to free your spine in movement, what we call wildcat, moving your arms, shoulders, head, and spine in any way that feels comfortable. There's no wrong or right way to do this. Feel free to move your body in any way. And then press back into child's pose, arms reaching out long. When your arms are reaching out, feel your shoulders slide down into your back. Exhale and slide forward onto your belly. Inhale and lift just your heart away from the floor. Exhale and fold back down, touching your forehead back to the floor. Inhale, open your heart, and exhale, fold. Again, inhale, lift your heart, pull your shoulders back, and exhale, fold, forehead to the floor. Try this movement a little quicker, like the wave of an ocean, back and forth. Exhale, round down, inhale, open your heart. Add a twist, look over your left shoulder. Exhale, fold down. Inhale, roll up, look over your right shoulder. Exhale, fold down. And allow your arms to rest at your side, palms facing down. Inhale, lift your chest, just using the muscles of your back and spine. Exhale, fold towards the floor. Inhale, lift your heart. Exhale, release. Again, inhale, lift your heart. Exhale, release. Inhale, lift up nice and tall. And exhale, release. Inhale, feel strong. Lift away from the floor. Exhale, release. Bring your hands back under your shoulders and press back to child's pose, lengthening the back. Tuck your toes under and press yourself into down dog. It's alright if the heels don't quite touch the floor. You can keep your legs soft. Try to feel the opening in your chest first, through the armpits and the ribs. Deepen your breath here. Notice how your body feels today. Step forward to the top of the mat and lift your heart halfway with fingertips at the floor or just below your knees at the shins. And exhale to fold in. Give your head a little shake. Again, inhale, lift your heart halfway, lengthen your spine. Exhale, fold in. Inhale, lift your heart halfway, Pull your shoulders out nice and wide. And exhale to fold. Inhale, lift your heart halfway. And exhale, fold. Each time you fold in, you're getting a little deeper into your fold. Inhale, lift your heart halfway. Clench your hands and step back into a half lunge, keeping your left foot at the top of the mat. Bring your right knee to the floor and take your arms into the sky. Take some deep breaths here. Start to open up your body. Exhale. Step your right foot back to the top of the mat. Inhale, lift your heart halfway, and exhale to fold. Inhale, lift halfway, and step the left side back. From the half lunge, take your arms into the sky. Start to open up the front side of the body. Deep breath. And exhale. Place your hands at the top of the mat and step back to the top of the mat. Feet together. Inhale, lift your heart halfway, and exhale to fold. Inhale into chair. Sit down nice and low. Take the arms up. Exhale to fold. Inhale, back into chair. Remember to sit down nice and low. Bring your weight into your heels and try to lengthen the low back by tucking your tailbone down. Exhale to fold. Inhale. Step your right side back into the lunge, this time keeping your knee away from the floor. Arms to the sky, crescent lunge. You're on the ball of your back toe. All 10 toes facing towards the top of your mat. Exhale, hands to the floor. Step back into plank. Bring your knees, chest, and chin to the floor. Inhale into cobra. Pull your elbows in towards your sides. And exhale, lift through the belly, press back into down dog. Step your left side forward. Inhale, rise up. Back into crescent lunge. Feel the strength of your legs. Exhale. Place your hands at the top of the mat. Step back into plank. Knees, chest, chin towards the floor. Inhale to open your heart. And exhale to press back into dog. Again, finding your deep breath. Step forward, both feet at the top of the mat. Inhale, lift your heart halfway. And exhale to fold. Each fold is getting deeper. Inhale, back into chair. Sit low again. Hips towards the floor, heels driving into the floor. Arms reaching up, shoulders pulling down into the back. Exhale, fold again. Inhale, lift your heart halfway. Exhale. Step your right foot back into Warrior One. Rooting the back heel to turn it out at a 45-degree angle so your foot can be flat. And take your arms back into the sky. Your hips are asymmetrical in this pose. The chest and arms are reaching towards the top of the mat, squaring your chest as much as you can towards the leg. Exhale, hands to the floor. Step into plank pose. Lower knees, chest, and chin. Inhale, open your heart, soft bend in your elbow, and exhale back into dog. Step your right foot forward, rooting your back heel, and inhale into Warrior One. Deepen your pose and look up towards your hands. Feel your shoulders slide down into your back. And exhale, hands back to the top of the mat. Step back into your plank pose, knees, chest, chin to the floor. And inhale to open your heart. Exhale, lift through the hips and press back into dog. Walk your hands back towards your feet. You'll be in a forward fold at the back of your mat. And cross your arms, reaching for the opposite elbows to fold in. Let your body hang. Release your arms. Step your feet out a little bit wider towards the edges of your mat and slightly turn your toes out, coming towards a squat. Exhale, turn your toes back forward and fold in. Inhale, drop the hips, turning the toes out back into squat, and exhale to fold. Alternate between these two poses, back and forth. Inhale to squat, toes turning out. Exhale to fold in, toes turning forward. And heel toe your feet back, hip distance apart, walking back into down dog. Come forward into plank, bringing your right knee underneath your hip, and roll into a side plank, reaching your left arm over the ear. Exhale, reach over the ear. Inhale, reach back up into the sky. Exhale, reach over the ear, feeling your ribs get long, and inhale back into the sky. A few times back and forth. Allow your movements and your breath to match. Step back into plank. Bring the left knee underneath the hip and take your right arm into the sky. Exhale, reach over the ear. Inhale back to the sky. A few times back and forth, just like we did on the other side. Reach out nice and long, nice deep breath. And step back into plank. Knees, chest, chin to the floor. Exhale. Inhale, lift your heart. And exhale back into dog. Give your head a little shake. Yes and no. And side to side. Walk your feet all the way to the top of the mat. Inhale, lift your heart halfway. Exhale, folding in. Inhale, sit low, back into chair. Take the arms up. Feel the strength of your body here. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, bring your hands to your low spine, fingers facing up or down. Support yourself in a little back bend, opening your chest. Pull your elbows towards the center. Exhale, slide your hands towards your ankles as you fold in. Use your arms a little. Inhale, lift your heart halfway, lengthening your spine. And exhale, step your right foot back, rooting the heel. Inhale, side angle. Open up the arms. Pull your shoulder blades together into the back. Exhale. Bring your right knee to the floor. And rotate left arm back into a twist, looking over your shoulder. Turn into a goddess squat. Heels in, toes out. And take the arms into the sky if you can. Stay down nice and low. This is a powerful pose, so if you need to, deepen your breath. Inhale to rise up, hands back to the top of the mat, and step forward, feet to touch. Inhale, lift your heart halfway, and exhale to fold. Inhale, drop yourself back into chair, sit down nice and low, arms are strong. Exhale, fold in. Inhale, lift your heart halfway. Exhale, step the left side back, rooting the heel. Inhale into your side angle. Open up the chest and arms. Keep your hips as low as you can. Turn again, back into your straddle, heels in, toes out, and back into your squat. Arms to the sky. This is a difficult pose, so deepen your breath if you need. Focus on the breath rather than the movement. Inhale to lift up. Exhale to step back into plank pose. Knees, chest, chin, lower to the floor. Inhale, lift your heart. And exhale back to dog. Step the right foot forward, bringing the left knee to the floor. Inhale. Lift the arms into the sky and let your right hand slide down the back leg towards the knee, taking just your left arm into the sky. Try to keep your chest square towards the front of your mat. And step forward again, feet to touch. Inhale, lift your heart halfway. And exhale to fold. Step the opposite leg back, left knee to the floor. And let's take left hand down the leg, right arm reaching into the sky. Imagine your left hand reaching towards the knee. Step your feet to the back of the mat into plank, knees, chest, chin, lower to the floor. Inhale to lift your heart. And exhale to press back to dog. Bring your knees to the floor and rest in child's pose. This time allow your arms to soften, elbows softening into the floor. Inhale, roll back your spine and sweep your legs towards the top of the mat. You can scoot more towards the middle. Lift your feet into a boat pose, arms reaching towards the ankles and legs. Find as much length in your spine as you can, trying to bring your legs towards your chest and your chest towards your thighs. Keep your breath strong. Stay focused. Crossing the ankles. Sit up nice and tall. Feel the length in your spine. Hands resting on your knees. Bring your hands behind you with your fingers facing forward. Feet to the floor and lift up into what we call a reverse tabletop. You can look towards the sky or look forward, whichever feels best for your neck. Press both into your hands and to your feet. Feel the strength of your back body. Lower your hips and come back into boat. Imagine there was something small, like a small ball or a towel in between your knees, and you're pinching it to hold it there, so there's pressure in between the thighs. Keep squeezing in towards the center to activate your core. Keep lifting up nice and tall. Bring your hands back to the back of the mat and lift back into your reverse tabletop. And exhale, lower the hips back to the floor and sweep them around, coming back into downward facing dog. Step your left leg through for pigeon pose. Bring your forearms and elbows towards the block that I've provided at the top of the mat. If you don't have a block, you could use a blanket or a pillow. Lifting the chest a little in this pose helps take some of the pressure out of the hip. If you don't need the block, you don't have to use it. While you're here, work to deepen your breath and keep your focus. Remove the block, place your hands at the top of the mat, and step back into dog. If you like, make some circles with that hip. Bring some movement back into the leg. And when you're ready, step your right side through. Bring the block closer, and then fold in, bringing your forearms and elbows to the block to support your upper body. Remember to focus on your breath. It helps the body to relax. Set the block off to the side and press back into dog. Bring that same movement into the hip, creating some circles if you like. And press back into child's pose. Reach for the block so you have something to sit on. Elevating the hip in a seated position is nice. It makes sitting a little easier. Allow the knees to drop towards the floor and bring your hands to your heart. Namaste.